What's up, guys? Post-game Portland State. Really good win. The team looked great. It's not a good win as, great opponent, but the team looked phenomenal, in my opinion. It looked about as crisp as we're going to look. Now, obviously, you can always get better. You can always improve, and that's going to be Cristobal's message is, yes, we looked great, and we played, I think 10 times better than we played last week, but we can still get better. Always room for improvement in the Pac-12. Justin is what Justin is, uber talented quarterback, Heisman Trophy candidate. I don't think he made a bad throw until that third down play where he missed. I think it was Jalen Red over the middle, and that was about the only throw I remember him missing. The offensive line looked just great yesterday. Their run blocking was vastly improved from last week. Uh, Tony Brooks James, C.J. Verdell, Travis Dye, Taj Griffin all found holes and did really well with the carries that they all got. Their pass blocking was great as well. The offensive line, they really protected Justin. I only remember him getting hit once, and I don't think Shuck or Burmeister took a sack. Granted, they weren't passing that much. Shuck, I don't think, threw the ball at all. I wouldn't have burned his red shirt I wouldn't have played him in his one game for a situation where you're just going to pound the ball with CJ. But it is what it is. I'm not a coach, so I'm going to look past it a little bit. But the defensive line is a beast. You got Jalen, you got Austin Fowler, you got Justin Hollins, all wreaking havoc this season early. I mean, if it's not one, it's the other two. It's just a combination. And Justin is playing at a freak level right now. He can stand up and be a linebacker. He can put his hand in the dirt and be an edge rusher. He just is an amazing talent, and he really came on yesterday. And he played pretty well against Bowling Green, but yesterday was his time to shine. And the linebacking core continues to impress me. Adrian Jackson got in on some plays. That's a true freshman. Keith Sims, coming off an injury, redshirt freshman, yesterday made some plays. Austin Apelu is, like I said in the live stream, maybe not everybody's favorite player, but he is making plays consistently and getting around the ball and causing disturbances. Lamar Winston missed yesterday, so we were down him. That's how you got Keith Sims and Adrian Jackson in the mix. The cornerbacks I thought played really well. They had that one busted play for a touchdown on the 71-yard scamper by their tight end, who was their best player on the field. Even I could even see that tight end is good, but it's a bummer he's at Portland State because that's a Division I talent. And he got loose and got a nice score on us, and then they scored late on our second and third stringers, which I was okay with that. Overall, this team has just looked at another level after Bowling Green, and I look for them to take even another step against San Jose State. That's going to be really fun to see if we can even get even better than we played yesterday. I think there's still room for improvement on the receiving cores and in the secondary. Those are two position groups I'm looking at right now that have the most to gain from another, weak non-conference game. I think the offensive line is playing amazing. I think the defensive line is playing phenomenal right now. Justin looked, like mid-season Justin yesterday. Like I said, just that one mistake that I can remember on a missed third down pass. And the running backs are getting crisper as the weeks go on. Those three groups, wide receiver, corner, and running back, are the three groups I look at to really kind of improve one more step, one more gear going in the next week, and then you get ready for Stanford open Pac-12 play at home, and that game's shaping up to be a game day game. If both Oregon and Stanford take care of business in week 3, it's going to be a top 20 matchup. Oregon got to number 20 today in the AP poll. Stanford stayed in the top 10. So if both those teams do their job and win next week, that'll be a top 20 matchup going into Autzen Stadium. That should be the best game on the docket. I don't really see any other matchups. Maybe Arizona State and Washington would be a top 20 matchup depending on how everybody shakes out there. So I think game day will definitely be a game day, Pac-12 game day coming up in week 4. And I think it's going to be between us and Stanford or Washington and Arizona State. But as always, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Go Ducks, and I'll see you for a pregame of San Jose State a little later in the week.